It's Tekken Heat, and it is Tuesday once again, which means another episode of Tekken Talks, which is pretty much going to be this weekly series where I just talk and talk and talk about whatever topic comes to mind. And this topic is actually going to be, hopefully quite short, but hopefully I will keep to this topic for the entire video. And as you can tell by my shirt, I'm going to be talking about Call of Duty Advanced Warfare since we are a week away. I think it's, yeah, pretty much exactly a week if you're not getting the Day Zero edition. We are a week away from the release of Advanced Warfare, and that actually just hit me not too long ago because like I was on Instagram and stuff, and as I was looking at stuff, somebody had posted up like, you know, X amount of days till Advanced Warfare. You guys hyped up for it? So I'm just like, holy crap, that's right. Advanced Warfare is literally around the corner. You know, it felt like just yesterday that we just started seeing releases out at Gamescom. It's amazing on how much time flies and how many newses and leaked information we've actually gotten within the past couple weeks actually. And I'm actually quite excited for it. I still have yet to pre-order it, especially since I've been having to make a lot of payments now that I have a job and stuff, and mom's making me pay for some stuff, such as mostly having to do with my car. Like every time I have to go fill up gas, that's all coming out of my pocket. Every time a car payment needs to be made, that's coming out of my pocket. Which a couple of days ago, I actually just made my first car payment. So, you know, even though I have a job, still get paid like minimum wage. So, still gotta balance out my pay stuff a lot more. But I think I do still have a couple saved up gift cards from GameStop, so I can just use that in to help pre-order Advanced Warfare. And I'm pretty sure my next paycheck is coming in next week Thursday. So if I pre-order it over the weekend, it shouldn't harm me too much. So we'll just see what happens then. If I don't pre-order it, then I'll most likely still buy it within the week, maybe after I get paid on Thursday. So most likely on Friday of next week, I'll definitely have Advanced Warfare. So so whether or not I get it day one or that Friday, we'll just see what happens. Because once again, since I'm paying for a lot more stuff, I had to be more cautious of how I pay things. So, getting off that somewhat off topicness, we're now going to be talking about Advanced Warfare and how I feel about it before release. Advanced Warfare, to put it simple, I'm very excited. I'm very excited to finally get something that, in a way, technically isn't COD. This has actually been said from the moment it was revealed to us that this isn't COD. That many people were actually complaining that there are a lot of stuff that we have that are new, that they're just saying that this isn't Call of Duty anymore. We don't like this, which is kind of odd because those are probably the same amount of people who were complaining that COD is still the same and that it doesn't change ever since COD 4, really. Because when you think about it, after COD 4, being one of the biggest successes Call of Duty has ever had, the developers have been constantly wanting to stick to that COD 4, area. They want to stick to that COD 4 feel, which is pretty much why Call of Duty is constantly being repetitive and why people are slowly, getting out of it, and why it's, not lasting as long as it used to. Because back in COD 4, even though I wasn't there, from the things that I've heard, that thing lasted even after World at War. World at War lasted for about a year. Modern Warfare 2, a year. Then I think Blackouts 1. I think Blackouts 1 was the last one where it lasted around the year time. It probably started dying out somewhere, maybe somewhere beginning fall, and then after that it just started declining. Like it went from Modern Warfare 3 lasting up until summer. I mean, lasting around summertime. Then Black Ops 2 somewhere around summer, well, somewhere around springtime. Ghost a week after, pretty much. Ghost was just that bad that a lot of people just went back to Black Ops 2. So in a way, Black Ops 2 is continuing to last for the 2 years, but that's kind of because we were forced to go back to it. So looking how the trend has been going, if Call of Duty stuck to its roots pretty much, I would say Call of Duty would die out, like it would literally die out within 2 years. So luckily with Advanced Warfare, with what Sledgehammer is doing, I think this is the perfect thing Call of Duty needs for Call of Duty to be, damn, I kind of forgot the word, resurrected in a way, because of all the new things that are coming to Advanced Warfare. And one of the things, and one of the biggest things that we've been seeing is the exosuit. Obviously, the exosuit is its main gimmick in a way. The entire game is kind of revolved around the exosuit. The exosuit is allowing us to explore the map differently. We have a lot more movements. We have separate perks that are for the exosuit, and you might have to bear with me because I will be sniffling a lot because as of yesterday I started getting a little sick. So I did take some meds, but over a day it doesn't fully go away, so bear with me again. So again with the exosuits, we're having new movements, new perks. The maps are actually kind of, supporting the exosuit movements again. Pretty much all of Advanced Warfare is kind of revolving around the exosuit because that is their main feature, and that is a thing that is really going to help resurrect Call of Duty because it's a completely different feel. The entire game is being revolved around this newest feature, so that means a lot of stuff are gonna feel newer. And in my opinion, this is what Call of Duty's been needing for, like, during Black Ops 2. Even though Black Ops 2 was amazing, still is amazing, I still think that we just needed something new. We needed something a lot different. Because I think Advanced Warfare is the 10th Call of Duty. COD 4, all the way till now, it's like 6 years of repetitiveness. 5 or 6 years of repetitiveness. We've been needing that change for a long time. So sadly, Ghost couldn't pull it out. Ghost was just a massive disappointment. That could have possibly killed Call of Duty for many people, but hopefully with Advanced Warfare, many people will come back to it. And I really do believe that Sledgehammer does know what they're doing, especially since they've been going at this for 3 years. After Modern Warfare 3 was released, Sledgehammer Games has been editing and creating Advanced Warfare. And let me see if this camera, I'm trying to put the monitor down a little bit more so you can get more of me, and so I don't have to, like, when I look, it doesn't really look like I'm looking at you. Still probably doesn't, but whatever. Anyways, for the past 3 years, Sledgehammer's Games have actually been doing their best to be making the Call of Duty that will resurrect Call of Duty. And some of the things that they've done was, pay attention to the many things we like and dislike and try to work the way around that. For instance, some of the things that we do like, game modes. Game modes are some of the biggest things that really shape how we play and, what gets us interested in Call of Duty, because that's what we're going to be playing. We're going to be playing these game modes. And some of the things that they brought back and some of the mistakes that they have fixed that other Call of Duties have, in a way, screwed up on, are stuff like Hardpoint. Hardpoint is being brought back because that was a huge fan favorite in Black Ops 2. From World at War, they've brought back War, which has been pretty much highly demanded ever since World at War, and for some reason it's just never been brought back because I've been hearing nonstop, bring back war, bring back war, bring back war. Whenever we get word on the next Call of Duty, and it's never been brought back. But the moment we get this new company, Sledgehammer Games, which technically they're not new, but this is their new first Call of Duty that they're really making, they instantly put in war, and now they're calling it Momentum, and that just shows how much they've been paying attention. When it comes to esports, the true competitive side of gaming, they have been studying MLG ever since they've been put into the Call of Duty scene, because we have seen that throughout day one of the esports, where I'm not sure if I doubt it was the Modern Warfare 3, because Modern Warfare 3 wasn't on esports, but probably Black Ops 2. Once Black Ops 2 was on esports and stuff, they have been constantly eyeballing MOGs, seeing all the things that need to be put into esports, so that way it's guaranteed going to be on MLG, and so that way it looks more appealing to all those who haven't played Call of Duty or who are looking forward to playing it. In a way, it's kind of like how regular outdoor people, how they like to play their sports like basketball, football, soccer, etc. They love their sports, and other people, just look at them to see, what's up and stuff, but they don't have that interest. But once they actually see it played at a true competitive state on TV, how they have NFL, NBA, FIFA, and stuff like that, where some people, they actually get more hyped up, they actually get more interested in it, and that's kind of how MLG is for for gaming. MLG is our sport. Even though some people might say it's not a sport, that's just a whole nother topic. Don't really want to get into that too much, but whatever. Sledgehammer Games has been constantly eyeballing the MLG scene. They've been constantly eyeballing esports, making sure that when Advanced Warfare is put onto esports, they want to make sure that it is perfect as can be. They want to make sure that they get everything right, so that way the teams, the players, the spectators are all well pleased. Now, I know it's hard to please everybody, but they can try to at least please the majority. And as I was saying before, how they have corrected issues that were being made in the past, linking that in with, appealing to the majority. Let's go into something that affects me and not my community, but the community I'm a part of. And I'm gonna do my best to not talk about this too much. But the quickscoping community, the quickscoping community, I always talk about this. I always rant on about this, because it's something that should be ranted on. It's a topic that should be ranted on both ends, on those who are for and against quickscoping. It's something that should always be ranted on, because we all have our opinions, we all have our point of views, we all have our play styles. For me and the community that I'm a part of, quickscoping is our style. And when it came to Sledgehammer Games, seeing on what to do with this, they are actually really trying to please the majority. And most of the majority is saying to nerf quickscoping, because quickscoping is, in fact, what one of the developers has said, quickscoping is cancer. Quickscoping is something that has pushed away some of the original players and has actually kicked them out. Well, not kicked them out, but has called them to flee away from Call of Duty because of the quickscoping community, because of how... Excuse me, now my nose is starting to get stuffy. Because of how much exposure it's been getting within the past couple years. Ever since COD 4, sniping has become a new style. Quickscoping has become an aggressive style. That is why when it came to Sledgehammer creating Call of Duty, They know that this is kind of an issue. They know that quickscoping isn't really liked upon by many other players. And so what they try to do to please the majority is they have tried to ban quickscoping but not aggressive sniping. And this is what I mean. First of all, as we've seen throughout all these trailers, which shocks me because I haven't really seen any other company do this. Well, as far as Black Ops 2, but they had like one clip of a quickscope, and it was really to show off the iron sights. But Sledgehammer Games, pretty much, almost every single gameplay trailer, and I think the reason why they do this is to put that reminder for the quickscoping community that it can be done. But throughout each gameplay trailer, they have shown a variation of quick scoping, and the reason why they do this is because, as they've said, it's not technically quick scoping anymore because you can't zoom in fast. You can still zoom in, but you can still in a way quick scope, but at a slower speed. So I guess the best comparison I could probably make for someone who hasn't played it yet is the DSR-50. DSR-50 and maybe a lot of 50 caliber sniper rifles without sleight of hand or quick draw. That's probably what we're dealing with here. We're probably dealing with a high-powered, slow zooming weapon. In a way, this is good. This is really good. This really does please the majority because now a lot of the people outside of the quickscoping community have a better chance in hanging with us, even though I always do say this, it's not hard to kill a quickscoper. It really isn't. Well, it's not hard to kill the average quickscoper. The only reason why a lot of people get pissed off at quickscopers is because, as I've said, ever since COD 4, it's been 6 years. It's been 6 years since quickscoping has really taken off, has really been exposed. You know how much skill can be formed in 6 years, bro? Like, a lot of the people who are dead accurate, for instance, the optic people, FaZe, Soar, Dare, all tons and tons of quickscopers, tons of the quickscopers that we've seen. The reason why they're as skilled as they are is because they've been going at it for years. They've built up that skill. Alright? The average quickscoper, can still hit quickscopes, but can still get killed easily. I am kind of like one of the average quickscopers, even though I've been quickscoping since Modern Warfare 2. I'm just not skilled, but I can still hold my own. And I have even seen countless number of times, now I complain about this, but I really shouldn't, is that even with like the Ballista, which is a very fast sniper rifle, I have been beaten to the zoom in time. I've been beaten to the bullet, meaning upon contact with somebody else, when we both make eye contact and we're both about to pull up our weapons, I have been killed before I can even pop off a bullet. So that just shows that you can still get beat, that quickscoper can still be beat. You can still beat a quickscoper. It's not that hard. Quickscoping is normally a clutch, in a way. It's like, if our opponent isn't as fast reacted, upon reaction, if we get that bullet out, sometimes it will be, close to death. Like, they're already 2 bullets in on us, and we're just not fully aimed down sights, and that makes the difference of whether or not we live or not. Because think about it, you only have 1 bullet. Alright, majority of the time you only have 1 bullet, and that bullet can mean whether you live or die. You miss, you die. You hit, you have a 80% chance of living. Sorry, that's my phone. You have an 80% chance of living because there's a chance of hit markers. I really do not want to rant on this. So, just to sum it up, or just to go back to Sledgehammer, they're trying to please the majority by slow down the zoom in time on snipers. So, especially in close quarters, the person with the red gun has a better chance of coming out that gunfight alive than the sniper does. And I shouldn't, and that doesn't make me mad, really. That really doesn't make me mad, because sniping is meant for long range. I do get it. Quickscoping is not supposed to be a thing. I get it. Even though it's just a video game, I get it. Just in my mind, it is what I do. But I'm just glad that Sledgehammer is at least going to please the majority by allowing it to still happen. Like, I'm glad that they still allow the aggressive sniper, and that they know it, and that they know that there is a large community behind this. So I'm glad that they're not trying to completely ban it, but I'm glad that they are trying to make it to where you need even more skill than you did before when it comes to the aggressive sniping. So that's just my tiny little rant on the sniping. I'm glad that they, once again, I keep on repeating this so I don't get hate comments, which I most likely will, but I'm glad that they've slowed down our zoom in time to like a DSR or Barrett or no slide or non-sleight of hand or quick draw. So it's slower for us to zoom in, making it a lot better for the non-snipers to get kills off us. And I'm also glad that they kind of, amped up the skill level. We actually have to go in with a lot more thought than we did before. So when it comes to the sniping, I'm pleased with it. I'm okay. It doesn't hurt me. It doesn't hurt me much. I'm still gonna be complaining about it, no doubt. But at least I'm understanding, and at least I can still do it. So whatever. Going back into a lighter news, some of the different news that we have actually gotten from inside Advanced Warfare is one of the things being the big final kill streak that you can get. And that is known as a DNA bomb, which is a 30 gun streak. And yes, 30 gun streak is a lot for the average player. The average player, that's going to be quite hard to hit a 30 gun streak. If you get this DNA bomb, you definitely earned it. And now let me explain to you what this DNA bomb actually does. In a way, let's go back all the way to Modern Warfare 3, where that big streak at the end, well, not at the end, but that big streak was known as the Moab. Now, the DNA bomb is kind of similar to that. What happens is you pretty much activate this DNA bomb, and I'm pretty sure a countdown goes on, and upon activation, the entire enemy team is destroyed. The entire enemy team goes out, they're dead, but the game still goes on, and that is a good thing. It's not like the nuke from Modern Warfare 2, although I think if they had that similar feature of as soon as you get the nuke, you end the game. I think if they had that with the DNA bomb, I think it's kind of worth it, because let's be honest right here. If you're able to get a 30 gun streak, you pretty much, the game's pretty much over. Alright? That means you have destroyed the enemy. You have destroyed the enemy, and you deserve that win. Alright? It's pretty much helping out the enemy team, really, because it's like, bro, you guys are getting destroyed. As soon as he gets his DNA bomb, as soon as all you guys die, that's it. We're just gonna end it right there. You just got humiliated, on to the next game. We're gonna rematch, make it up, You're done. You're done. If you could get the 30 gun streak, you're done. You pretty much earned it. You've earned it. You've earned that win. You've gotten the win. like if you could get this DNA bomb and still lose, then that's mostly because it's a highly objective style game, and you or your team just isn't playing objectively. Well, outside of that, you pretty much earned it. You've earned that win. So I'm not mad that they're not putting the ending, the like as soon as you get this, the game's done. But I just think you can't complain about that too much if they do get it, because honestly, you deserve it if you could get that. So whatever. Also, camos. And by the way, a lot of these things I'm going to be talking about is off of T Martin. For these guys that have not seen T Martin is one of the biggest channels to get your Call of Duty news. He has hookups basically from Activision. Actually, not so long ago, he went on a personal tour at Sledgehammer, the people who make Advanced Warfare. They gave him a big tour. He's buddies with a lot of people in the Call of Duty maker scene. So Team Martin is one of the number one people you should go to for Call of Duty news, and that's exactly where I'm getting a lot of my news from. Now, camo wise, we have, I think it's 18 camos. Well, 18 regular camos, and I say regular camos because for those guys that are unaware, there are special drops that are pretty much variations of classes. And I don't mean classes, but your weapons. They have different weapon variations, and those can contain their own camo themes and whatever. But regularly, what we can regularly earn by completing challenges and stuff, we have about 18 different camos, and I actually have the list right here. You can't even see it that much because of the glare, so let me just read them out to you. Water, very healthy. So here are the 18 camos. I think it's 18. If I miscounted, then I'm sorry. But here we go. We have multicam, multicam black, urban, stranded, woodland, cryptic raid, digital classic, cryptic highlander, cryptic yeti, digital urban, concrete, urban jet, cryptic Neptune, carbon fiber baby, gold, diamond, royalty. I think that was 17. Fuck you. Whatever. Anyways, those are your 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, 17. Those are your 17 camos, and I'm quite excited for a lot of them. Now, we did actually get these leaked informations a while back, and it wasn't all of these. It was Cryptic. We actually got information that Cryptic was actually going to be having certain camos into Advanced Warfare, so that's why you actually see a lot of different Cryptic style camos, because I think Cryptic is actually a real thing too. Cryptic was actually going to put in some of their camos into Advanced Warfare, so that's why you see so many of these Cryptic camos. Now, going on to the last 3 camos that I listed. Gold, diamond, royalty. These are your big 3 that many people really want to go after. Now, normally your gold is kind of, well, we've seen different variations of this. I'm guessing you're going to get your gold once you unlock all your camos. Once you have unlocked all your camos, not including diamond or royalty. Diamond, I'm guessing you're going to have to unlock it once you get gold on all the classes, pretty much. If you want a diamond AK, you're going to have to get all gold assault rifles. Same thing with submachine guns, shotguns, pistols, etc., 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 etc. You're going to have to get it that way. We all are familiar with this when it comes to Black Ops 2. Royalty, however, we do not have much information on royalty. We actually have no information on royalty, but that it's a camo. However, I do have a theory. I do have a theory on, one, its look, and how you earn it. Now, how on its look, the way how I believe it's gonna look is it's gonna have a purplish feel to it. It's gonna have like a purplish feel with gold and diamond on it. And the reason why I say purple is because in pretty much all of school, one of the things that they'll normally teach you in your English class is kind of like is colors and its literary, meaning behind it. I forgot what they called that. I stopped caring about it after I got out. But one of the things that they did tell us is that purple has this literary meaning of royalty. So that's why I believe when it comes to royalty camo, I do so believe we're going to be getting some purple into this camo along with gold and diamond, because that's also kind of bling blingy, that sounds so weird. It's also bling bling royaltiness. So what I believe it's going to look is purple with gold and diamond. Now, how do you earn this? This is the big question. My theory is the only way you can get royalty is you have to get all diamond camos. Which means, and when I say this, I mean, if you want a royalty camo for any primary, you're gonna have to get all diamond primaries. Same thing with the secondaries. If you can get camos onto your secondaries, I think the only way you can get royalty is that you have to get all diamond. If that is true, score 1 or 2 for taking heat for calling it. I'm a G. So I'm actually really excited for royalty. I cannot wait to see how that's going to look. If I am also right about the purple with gold and diamond, then that can officially be the 2 points. Bitchin'. Now, as far as further news, when it comes to Advanced Warfare, that's all I really had on my notebook. So, sorry, I hit a button. Further on news, DLC. I actually just recently saw a trailer today regarding the DLCs that will be coming out for Advanced Warfare. It's going to be the classic 4 DLC map packs. I don't know what kind of time span we're going to be getting. Still going to be the whole Xbox gets it first, yada yada yada. Don't care. Doesn't bother me too much. Still going to be on that Destiny though. Destiny grind. Although I'm still going to be playing Advanced Warfare 2. Don't get me wrong. We're going to be playing a lot of different stuff in the coming months. So, DLC, we're going to be getting the classic 4 DLCs. I think they said that we're also getting weapon DLC. There's also a pipeline remake from COD 4 that we're going to be getting on January. Somewhere in January, I believe. So, I'm actually excited for that because even though I wasn't there in the COD 4 times, I do have COD 4, and I played a little bit of Pipeline. Pipeline is a pretty good map. It's pretty good. It's decently big. But I'm pretty sure with the exosuits that we have in Advanced Warfare, it's going to be quite interesting. It's going to be quite fun. I really do like the kind of feel that they have in the remake, because they actually did show They actually did show in the gameplay trailer for DLCs. It looks pretty good. I really can't wait. I hope you guys can't wait either. Hope we get it soon. Hope times really does go by fast, and we do get all these cool things, because I cannot wait. I really do hope that there are weapon DLCs. That'll be glorious as well. Also, speaking of weapons, one of the good things about Advanced Warfare is the different weapon variations that we're seeing, such as the freaking shotgun looking freaking air blaster. I was trying to think of the freaking I say freaking a lot now. Damn. I'm trying to tap back into my memory. What was that cannon thing in Black Ops 1 Zombies that would shoot out air. What was it called? Oh my gosh, bro! I had to play that again so I could actually remember. But it's pretty much the shotgun that shoots out a wave of air or sound. What I don't know what it's shooting out, but it looks pretty sick. We're also seeing laser like guns, one shot kill pistols that are being balanced by, it's pretty much a one in the chamber. Oh, by the way, speaking of that, two game modes that are returning: infected and gun game. All right, going back to what I was saying before with the weapons, we're seeing the crossbow. Yes, it is coming back. The snipers, also one of the chambers. Oh, 3D printed gun. Yes, I want to end it off with this one. There's a 3D printed gun, which how it works is you have your weapon, and what it does is after every 4 or 5 seconds, it gives you an extra 4 bullets. Now, please don't quote me on the seconds. I may have forgotten on how long of a time it is, but I know it says after a couple seconds, you get an extra 4 bullets. Now I do not know the max cap on your ammo, but that is pretty sick. That you technically do not have to run out of bullets. You're constantly getting more and more ammo with this, and that is pretty freaking sick. So let me know how you guys feel about Advanced Warfare. Let me know if you guys are planning on getting Advanced Warfare and for what console. I am personally gonna get it for PS4, Sony pony, you know. So I am going to be getting Advanced Warfare for the PS4. Expect to see gameplays coming out soon, as I'm going to be recording it with my PS4, obviously, because I have not used my ROG Shield in ages, and I'm not regretting that at all. So I really can't wait. Advanced Warfare coming out in 1 week. That week's gonna come by really fast. If you don't mind, I actually have to get ready for work that I will be heading out to in 40 minutes. So I need to go shower. Hope you enjoyed the video. Till next time, this has been your boy Tekken Heat, and I'm out. Peace. There it is.